Wrongful convictions are a tragic reality in our criminal justice system. Despite technological advances and training, innocent individuals are still being convicted and sent to prison for crimes they did not commit. This video will explore the stories of 7 such individuals, highlighting the devastating effects that these injustices can have on the individuals involved, as well as their loved ones. Before we continue, be sure to like this video and subscribe to be notified once I upload a new video. Ricky Jackson. Ricky Jackson was only 18 years old when he was wrongfully convicted of murder and robbery in 1975. In 2014, Judge Richard McGonigal granted him a new trial, resulting in the charges being dismissed and his being released from custody. Jackson was exonerated after spending 39 years in prison for a crime he did not commit. Kevin Strickland. In 1979, Kevin Strickland, an African-American man, was wrongfully found guilty by an all-white jury of killing 3 people in Kansas City, Missouri. Despite the evidence against him being insufficient, he spent 43 years behind bars before his conviction was overturned and he was released on November 23, 2021. Timothy Bridges. Timothy Bridges was wrongfully accused and convicted of a crime based on the testimony of a state hair analyst. The analyst claimed that 2 hairs found at the crime scene belonged to Bridges. However, after an extensive investigation, it was determined that the evidence presented was unreliable, leading to 25 years of wrongful imprisonment for Bridges. This case illustrates how even the most advanced technologies and training can fail to identify real evidence, leading to unjust convictions. Stephen Avery. In 1985, Stephen Avery was wrongfully convicted of rape and sentenced to 32 years in prison, even though he maintained his innocence throughout the trial. No one believed him. After 18 long years in prison, new DNA evidence was discovered that cleared him of all charges. He had been wrongfully incarcerated for almost 2 decades due to a grave injustice. His case broadly sparked a national discussion on wrongful convictions and the criminal justice system. It highlighted the need for reform and encouraged examining how people are treated within this system. To this day, Stephen Avery and his story serve as a reminder that the fight for justice is never over. Wilbur Jones. Wilbur Jones is a citizen of Louisiana, a state in the southeastern U.S. in 1973. He was wrongfully accused of kidnapping and raping a nurse at Baton Rouge General Hospital. Then what happened was so horrible. He spent 45 years behind bars for a crime he didn't commit. In 2017, after new evidence was presented, all of Jones' charges were dropped and he was finally free. His case is one of the longest wrongful convictions in U.S. history. After his release, an advocacy group awarded him with a $330,000 settlement to help him rebuild his life. Richard Phillips. On September 6, 1971, Richard Phillips was taken into custody by police officers at a hotel in Detroit. He had been suspected of having illegal drugs in his possession. The arrest took place without incident. He spent the next 46 years behind bars for a crime he did not commit. That you'll be shocked to know that his DNA evidence showed he was innocent. Just recently, in 2018, Phillips was released on bail and the charges were eventually dropped. In May 2019, Phillips was officially exonerated from all accusations and Michigan awarded Phillips a total compensation of $1,565,479. But what about the 46 years of his precious life that were wasted for nothing? Stephen Barnes. You'll be disappointed with the so-called justice of our higher authorities when you hear the story of Stephen Barnes. It was 1989 when Stephen Barnes was wrongfully convicted of a murder he did not commit. The conviction stemmed from questionable eyewitness identification and 3 types of forensics that had not been scientifically validated. His case was taken up by the Innocence Project, which worked to prove his innocence through DNA testing. After collecting evidence and presenting it to the court, Barnes was officially declared innocent on November 25, 2008. He left the courthouse a free man, having served 18 years for a crime he did not commit. Thanks for watching. If you find my video excellent, please give it a like, and subscribe to the Koccolay channel for more informative content.